Yes, hello guys, and welcome to another video today. And today we're going to be talking about free agent. Who is a free agent? Of course, this is a basic question that everybody knows, but I'm going to be giving some vital details that you're going to really understand why players are always wanting to be free agent these days. Of course, many of you guys know it's about maybe getting the transfer or getting signing on bonus, but there's more to that. So let's stick together and I give you the information that you need so that you can also learn. If you're having a player, you start knowing how these things work in the football world. So first, I'm going to be starting by saying what's a free who is a free agent, or what is a free agent? A free agent, of course, is a player who is not under contract with any club. That usually means you're a free agent, yes, of course. But what does that imply? It implies actually you must have had a contract data, it has expired, or maybe you are out of contract, or you were released, or you mutually terminated your contract with your club. So these are some of the reasons that makes you a free agent, but it's actually you don't have a contract with any club, whether you're amateur or professional, but we'll stick to the professionals. So how do free agents get signed? Let's take, for example, how do they get signed by clubs? Okay, of course, free agents they get signed by, for example, there are many ways. If you're having a contract with a club and then the club uh, wait for you to run down your contract and speak to you behind that, don't renew your contract, run down your contract so that you can be a free agent with us. That's our options. Or someone who doesn't have a club actually still signs. You are still That's how free agents get signed. But let's look at some of them and pay detailed attention to how it goes. So free agents can be signed outside of the transfer window depending on the league rules. Of course, that's one option. The player and the club need to agree on personal terms, salary, duration, and bonuses. Of course, when signing a free agent, one thing you get is the transfer fee is not involved, but you pay most of the time. The agents want their players to be like free agents because the transfer fee, I mean, the transfer fee that they were to pay for to your, let's say your club, for you moving to other clubs, becomes your own money. That, for example, if a new team comes to sign you, you are getting the signing on fee and it's in your pocket. So we're going to look at also examples down behind. Furthermore, we're going to look for at examples on how this worked with the top player. So once agreed, the club registered the players with the National Association and FIFA. So after agreeing the contract that when you're a free agent, the club will actually register you. I mean, after when the club has taken you as a free agent and you have agreed on contract terms, salary, whatsoever that are involved, compensation, and then the club has to register you. As basic as that. But okay, let's look at example. We talk for example, when Kylian Mbappe was leaving Paris, he left Paris as a free agent. Okay, that's a good example. So Paris tried every way to give him a new contract, tried everything, tried to drop him, tried to do whatsoever, but no, he refused to renew his contract. Paris wanted to give him a lot of money, but he didn't want it because he wanted to play for Real Madrid, and that was it. And he went as free agent to Real Madrid, and then this was what happened. The signing on fee came to Mbappe. It was about 100 million came to Mbappe's pocket instead of Real Madrid signing Mbappe, and the transfer fee goes to Paris Saint-Germain. So you see, when a player runs down his contract and go as a free agent and sign for another club, this is huge. But actually, in this case, most of the time, the agents behind the players are the one doing the deals. So they are talking with the players' family and saying, "Okay, stay still. No matter what they tell you at the club, just be calm. We're going to handle this. They cannot do anything. You have a contract with them. Contracts are binding. If they do anything to harass you, the law is there to protect you." So that's why you see in those cases, the lawyer of the football club try to put pressure on the player, do whatsoever things so that the player can renew the contract. Then even if they are to sell him, they sell him for a specific fee. But the players in that moment also are being spoken by people, their agents behind the scenes, that stay still. This is what this money can do. You can invest in this money. You can take this 100 million and buy a club for your own, and be an owner of a club. Whatsoever thing that you may want to do with the money, those are the things that the agents are speaking. I'm speaking about this because also I'm an agent, so I have knowledge actually talking to a lot of people and agents, sporting director, and how this thing runs. So these are quite very important information that you should know how the football world runs. The football world, you see it as normal, but inside there are a lot of things going underneath it. So the next thing is, so we spoke of Mbappe, and also Sergio Ramos also was another free agent that he left Paris in 2023 and joined Sevilla for free. So you see, so which means that he would have received a signing on fee. Messi also left Paris Saint-Germain to Messi also left Paris, and also, I mean, Messi left Barcelona for free and he went to Paris for free as well. So you see that players also do. He would have gotten some sign-on fee there. So what players and agents should know: free agency offer more negotiation power to the player. That's the first thing you have to know. So this is now your point that you have to write. Free agency offers more negotiation power to the player. You have to know. So, but also more risk. There's no guarantee of being signed. That's one thing. So in this case, I give an example. Paul Pogba, because after his ban, he's a free agent, but he's not a guarantee of being signed also. So those are also the things that you have to see also, and be quite analytical of it. I'm just getting tired because I came back from some training kits. But anyways, let's move on. So players should. So in that case, it puts you more pressure that you stay fit and try to keep yourself in the best shape so that the club see you as an important person. So those are very important things. So yeah, I'll be advising a lot of people that, or a lot of players that want that their agents are talking to them to stay, run down their contract. Be careful also, because while running their contract, if you get injury, that's a big problem. So of course you're going to get huge sign-on fee, but if you get an injury as a free agent, then you're in big trouble, because after your injury, no club is going to try to take you. It's almost like the case Pogba. We cannot imagine how talented Pogba is. So do you believe Pogba doesn't even have a club now? That's quite strange. So that's how football can. That's how wicked football, not wicked. That's how difficult or unpredictable football is. So one moment you're a star, the next moment you're not a star. So you have to be very careful whatever decision you take. And also the agents. What I can also say is, when you're planning a career of a young player, try to look into all these things, because if you make a mistake, then it affects that young player's career forever. So I hope this also actually helped you guys. It's just, I would like to end it here, not too long video, so that at least you can digest this. Then we speak next time tomorrow. So anything, let me know, put a comment below, share, subscribe, and like, and we move on to the next video tomorrow. See you. Take care. Cheers.